Hello students, welcome to Earth Educational Channel. Before starting, a very good morning, good afternoon and good evening to anyone joining at any of the time. So we have completed 2 chapters previously. Today we will be starting with the third chapter in NCERT, that is coordinate geometry. Okay, so the part of coordinate geometry is divided into 3 sections in NCERT. The first section is introduction, second is Cartesian system, the third is plotting a point in the plane. If coordinates are given, how you are going to plot, okay, how are you going to plot a point in the plane if their coordinates are given. So these are the 3 sections. So today we will go with only introductions. Okay, in introduction part we will see why Cartesian system, that is the coordinate system, why this is required. We will see that why this is required, and we will see some real life examples of usage of coordinate geometry. Okay, we will see real life examples of Cartesian system or coordinate geometry, you can say. Okay, so let's start with the video. So first is, what is the purpose, actually what is the purpose of coordinate system? Okay, the purpose of this coordinate system is to identify the location of a point on a plane. We see coordinate systems are of many types. I am talking about only Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, only Cartesian coordinate system I am talking about. In any part of the video I am talking about only Cartesian, because in your syllabus there is only a Cartesian coordinate system up till 10th. Got my point? Only Cartesian coordinate system is there. There are other coordinate systems, you will learn it about it in higher classes. Okay, so till now only I am talking about what? Cartesian coordinate system. So why is it required? It is required to identify the location of a single point on a plane. You know what is a single point, okay, but you don't know about plane. So about this plane part we will cover it in the last slide in more detail. Okay, what is this plane? Okay, so how to identify a single point on a plane? So the first thing I want to say is, see, in number system I said you how to find a number, in a number line. What did you do? You draw a line, you are fixing the origin, that is 0. At the right hand side you are writing 1, 2, 3 and so on. At the left hand side you are writing -1, -2, -3. From 0 we are watching. If our number was suppose 5, so from 0 I am going this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5 will come. So this is my number 5. Similarly, if -2, so from 0 I go left side, -1, this is -2. So I was getting the number. So to find this find a number on a number line, we were from the origin, either we have to go to the right side, either to the left side. Only 2 sides were there. If positive, right side; if negative, left side from the origin, that is 0 point. Got my point? This was when we want to find the position of a number on a number line. But here I am saying to identify the location of a single point on a plane. Means what is this plane? Okay, that was a number line. Now on a plane I have to find the location of a single point. So how to identify that? We need a what? We need a coordinate system. Okay, so before that I want to tell, see, number line was what? One dimensional. One dimensional means only one direction. Okay, only one direction, either this side or this side, not both. Either we are going this side, that is east to west, or we are going north to south. Only one direction we are going. Okay, not 2 directions. This is number line. But plane is what? This plane is 2-dimensional. Okay, there are 2 directions. Okay, in plane there are what? There are 2 directions. What is that? One is east west, and in the same point there is north south. Okay, you can go east west and then you can go north south also. So in 2 directions you can go. That is what? That gives a plane, that is 2-dimensional, we can say. Got my point? Similarly, if I want to say about 3D, no. 3D means what? East west you can go, north south you can go, and inside the paper or outside the paper. Inside the paper or outside the paper also you can go. That is 3D. Sorry. Got my point? So our number line is what? Number line is 1-dimensional. Plane is what? 2-dimensional. In 2-dimensional there are 2 directions. Okay. So we will see some common life examples. There is your friend Rahul. Rahul said My home is on 6th Street. My home is on 6th Street. You call Rahul. Rahul, I want to go to your home to take some maths notes. Okay, to copy my math note. So you wanted to go to his house. So you asked him. So he said that his house is in what? His house is in 6th Street. You reached you reached you reached the main gate. So at first you reach the main gate. The main gate is located where? At the west side the main gate is located. At the west side the main gate is located. What my point? Main gate. This is what? This is main gate. At the west side main gate is located, and the road travels from west to east. The main gate is located at the west side and the road travels from west to east. Okay, and the street, this is street 1, this is street 2, this is street 3, this is street 4, street 5, street 6, street 7, street 8. 8 streets are there in this colony. 8 streets are there in this colony. Each street has 3 houses. 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Each street has 3 houses. Sorry, and the streets are what? Branching from the main road. What my point? The streets are branching from the main road. So Rahul said that my house is on 6th Street. So what you cross the road, cross the gate, sorry. Then you reached 1st Street. Then you reach 2nd Street. Then you reach 3rd Street. Then you reach 4th Street. Then you reach 5th Street. Then you reach 6th Street. You reached 6th Street, but you didn't find Rahul's house there. In 6th Street, you didn't find Rahul's house. You call Rahul again. Rahul, I have reached 6th Street, but your house is not present. Okay, tell me some more information. Okay, tell me some more information. Rahul said, what did he say? Rahul said, my house is the second one on 6th Street. The second one on 6th Street. Rahul said, my house is on the second call. First call he said 6th Street. You couldn't find. You reached 6th Street. But from here, there are 3 houses. 1, 2, 3. Which of them is Rahul's house? You didn't know. So you called Rahul. Rahul, tell me which of these houses is your house. So Rahul said, my house is the second one in the 6th Street. So you went in 6th Street, you left the first house, then you reached the second house. And you reached to Rahul. Sorry, you reach to Rahul's house. So this point, this is H point is what? H is Rahul's house. Rahul's house. Located where? Rahul's house located at what? First information is 6th Street. First you should reach the 6th Street. Second one is what? Second you should the second house. The second house in 6th Street. What happened? So here you are seeing 2 things. You need 2 informations here actually. Need what? You need 2 information. First you need the street number. Okay. To locate a house in this colony, we need 2 pieces of information. 2 pieces of information. We need 2 pieces of information. What is the first information? First information is street number. Second information is house number. What my point? First information is what? First information is street number. Second information is house number. Okay. So these 2 informations are required to get the location of the house here. Okay. So you are seeing in number line only in one direction we could go, either east side or west side. Okay, from the origin. But here you see we fixed the origin as this west point. We fixed the origin here as the west, the main gate at the west. Okay, because why did we fix the origin here? See, if we enter from this side, this is the first street, this is the second street, this is the third, this is the fourth, this is the fifth, this is the sixth. But if suppose the gate was on the east side, if you enter from this side, this is the first street, this is the second street, this is the third street, this is the fourth street, this is the fifth, this is the sixth street. Okay, so if you change the location of the origin, no, your location of the streets also changes. So our main priority is to fix the origin first. So we fix the origin at the main gate in the west side. From here we travel to the 6th street, and from there in the east-west direction, in the east direction actually, and from there we travel the south direction to the second house to reach what? To reach Rahul's home. Got my point? See, here we said that to identify, the purpose of coordinate system was to identify the location of a single point on a plane. Got my point? Here you see, using a number line we couldn't locate the location of the house. Why? Suppose this east-west line is the number line. This was our origin 0. We traveled to number 0.6. We traveled to 6, but we couldn't find the house. Then we had to travel to the south direction to reach number 2. Okay, to reach the house of Rahul. So we needed what? 2 information, that is street number and house number. Okay, what was those 2 numbers that was required? 6 and 2. 6 and 2 are the 2 numbers that is required to find the house of Rahul. To find any house in this building, you need those 2 numbers, that is street number and house number. Suppose one other student Mohan lives in what? 3rd street and 1st house. So 3rd street and 1st house. So where is his house? Mohan's house is 3rd street, 1st house. This is 3rd street, this is 1st house. Okay, so these 2 pieces of information, 3 and 1 if I write, this is 3rd street, 1st house. Okay, so from here I can say I will enter the gate, I will go to 3rd street, then the 1st house will be Mohan's house. Got my point? So this is one example. The second example is I drew a dot on a piece of paper and said that tell me the location of this dot. Okay, tell me the location of this dot to you. Okay, the first thing you said was, sir, the dot lies in the upper half of the paper. The dot lies on the upper half of the paper. Okay. Sorry, I have a cold, so that is why I am sneezing a bit. Sorry for that part. So I was here, I am resuming. So I told you to find the location of the dot in the paper. So what did you do? You folded the paper into 2 halves. Actually, you divided the paper into 2 halves, and you said that yes, sir, this is not in the bottom half, the dot is in the upper half of the paper. Then I told you, tell me the precise location of the paper, dot on the paper. Okay, so this time what did you do? This time you divided the paper into 4 halves. Okay, this is the bottom, this is the upper half. Then you divide it into left and right. This is the left bottom half, this is the right bottom half, this is the right upper half, this is the left upper half. You divided the paper into 4 halves, and you saw that this dot lies on the what? This dot lies on the left upper half. This dot lies on the left upper half. Okay, this dot lies on the left upper half of the paper. So I said no. These 2 points are not the precise locations. You are not able to tell me the precise location of the paper. So I called your friend Rohan. and told him to find the precise locations of this dot on the paper. So he was a bit intelligent from me. Okay, what did he say? The first thing what he did, he said that he took a scale. He measured from the left edge of the paper the distance of this point, that is 5 centimeter it came. Okay, this distance of this point from the left edge of the paper, it came as 5 centimeter. He knew it from using a scale. So he said that, sir, the point is 5 centimeter to the right of the left edge of the paper. The point is 5 centimeter to the right of the left edge of the paper. Okay, he said that, sir, this is 5 centimeter from the left edge of the paper. I said, Rohan, you are still not clear. You said me this point is 5 centimeter from the left edge of the paper. Okay, from the left edge of the paper to the right side, this is 5 centimeter. But from the left edge of the paper, this paper is so long. There is the top portion, there is the bottom portion. from the top and bottom portion, where does this lie? Where does this dot lie? From the top or from the bottom? From how much distance there is this dot? Okay. He said, sorry sir, I forgot to tell you the whole story. The whole story is what? The point, he again took a scale. He measured the distance from the bottom page of the paper, that it came as 9 centimeter. From the bottom edge of the paper, the distance came as 9 centimeter. So from the left edge the distance was 5 centimeter, from the bottom edge it is 9 centimeter. He could have done it from the upper edge also. From the upper edge also he could have done it, but he did it from the bottom edge. Okay, both are correct. So what did he say? The point is 5 centimeter to the right of the left edge and 9 centimeter above the bottom edge, above the bottom edge of the paper. Got my point? So he then communicated to me that yes sir, this point is what? This point is 5 centimeter from the left edge of the paper and above 9 centimeter from the bottom edge of the paper. So he gave me two pieces of information. Those two pieces of information. What were those two pieces of information? Distance from left edge of the paper, and distance from right edge of the paper. Okay, so again I am saying that to find the location of this dot on a paper, I need these two pieces of information, that is distance from the left edge of the paper and distance from the bottom edge of the paper. Then again you could say, you said sir, I could find the distance from the right edge of the paper also. You said you need only two pieces of information. One information I am giving you from the left side. Okay, what is the distance? And from the right side I am giving you. Suppose this is 11 centimeter. I said this point is 5 centimeter from the left side and 11 centimeter from the right side. These are two pieces of information, sir. Can you tell me where this is correct or not? Okay, I said this is not correct. Why? See, these left side and right side edges are parallel lines. Are what? Are parallel lines. This right side and left side are parallel lines. So we know the distance between these two. So if you find one distance, this dot distance from the left edge, we can find the distance. This part from the right edge is not unknown now. Okay, the unknown part is the distance from either the top edge or from the bottom edge. From the left edge the distance is not unknown now, because we know the distance between the left and the right edge. Okay, so if I find one distance from the left or right edge, I can find the other one via subtraction. Okay, so we don't know the distance from the top or the bottom edge. From the top or the bottom edge we don't know the distance. So we need what do we need? We need these two perpendicular lines actually. My motto to tell you about this was, we need actually two perpendicular lines. Okay, the distance between two intersecting perpendicular lines, we should know the distance from these two perpendicular lines. These two information actually we need. We do not need from two parallel lines the distance. These are not two information. This is only one information. We need the distance from two perpendicular lines. Okay, that constitutes what? That constitutes what? Two pieces of information. Okay, got my point? Those are the two pieces of information. And here also we are fixing the origin as what? We are fixing the origin as what? The intersection of these two, the left edge and the bottom edge. Okay, the left edge and the bottom edge intersection acts as the origin. Got my point? Since here I am specifying this 5 centimeter from the left edge and this is 9 centimeter from the bottom edge. Okay, if I don't specify this origin, we cannot tell where is this point, where is our point of entry. Got my point? So we need three specific information, that is our origin and these two perpendicular lines. Got my point? So to identify a point To identify a point, we have to do two things. Fix the origin first. Okay. Find distance of point from one edge. Then third is find distance of point from the other edge. Okay, first part you are going to do is you are going to fix the origin. Second, you are going to find the distance of the point from one edge. Third, you are going to do find the distance of the point from the other edge. First, fix the origin from one edge with the distance, from the other edge the distance. Got my point? So in coordinate system, okay, we can write four coordinate system. Two things are required actually. Two things are required. What are those two things? Two perpendicular lines in any direction. See, any direction means here, for example, this is vertical, this is horizontal. But the two perpendicular lines can be like this also. These two are perpendicular lines, but this is not vertical, horizontal. This is not vertical. This is not vertical. This is not horizontal. These two are perpendicular lines. This also will form the coordinate system. Got my point? So it needs two perpendicular lines in any direction and fix origin at the intersection. Fix origin at the intersection of the two perpendicular lines. What? So you see, for a coordinate system, we need two perpendicular lines in any direction, and then we have to fix the origin at the intersection of the two perpendicular lines. These two are the main points of the coordinate system. Okay, for coordinate system we need these 2 points. First, again I will repeat this part in the second chapter, in the second video, but here I am telling you, see, first we will fix the origin at the intersection of the two perpendicular lines, and for that is the second part. First we have to draw two perpendicular lines in any direction. Okay, the third example is sitting arrangement in a classroom. Okay, so your friend Rohan is there. Madam said, madam, this is the blackboard. Here the teacher is sitting. Teacher said, from this end, you enter. Okay, and teacher said, Rahul, your sitting location will be fourth row, fifth column. So the teacher said that, Rahul, your sitting location, you enter from this side, and your sitting location will be fourth row, fifth column. So what did you do? We know you are very intelligent. You know that these horizontal lines are called rows. This horizontal lines are called rows. These vertical lines are called columns. Okay, these vertical lines are called what? The vertical lines are columns. Got my point? So you are very intelligent. So you started from this side, you came to this side. From here you started getting the entry. Okay, you went to the first row, second row, third row, fourth row. You reached fourth row, and from there you moved to the east-west direction. This is first column, second column, third column, fourth column. This is fifth column. Okay, so you reached your place. This is your sitting location. Got my point? So this is your sitting location. This is Rahul's sitting location. But now your girlfriend is also in the same class. Okay, the teacher said that, Monica, your sitting location will be fourth row, sixth column. Okay, fourth row, sixth column. Your girlfriend is very dumb. don't take it as boys and girls, but suppose your girlfriend is very dumb, she doesn't know this row and column thing, and you are very intelligent. Okay, so Monica, please come, sit beside me, sit in this chair. Okay, sit on the right side chair. Okay, so you call on Monica. So Monica started from this first row, second row, third row, fourth row. Then from the she turned eastward. She turned first column, second column, third column. Sorry, third column, fourth column, fifth column. This is sixth column. Okay, this is a mistake here. Okay, so the fourth row, fifth column is this one. This is the fourth row, fifth column. Okay, your girlfriend, this is first row, this is second row, this is third row, this is fourth row. Then she turned eastward. This is first column, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column. She crossed you, and this is sixth column. So reached here. Got my point? So he reached here. So this is her. This is what? This is her. This is her location. This is her location. Oh, okay. So this is your sitting location. This is her sitting location. So here also two pieces of information are required. Two pieces of information are required. Two pieces of information are required. What are the two information? First you need row number. Okay. Second you need column number. Column number. These are the two pieces of information that you. This is first is the row number. Second is the column number. These two information you require. In addition to this row number and column number, you need to fix the origin. Why I am saying you need to fix the origin? See, beforehand I said, teacher said you enter from this part only. You enter from this part only. See, if the teacher had said you enter from this side, if this is the side, see, this is the first row, this is the second row, this is the third row, this is the fourth row, then this is the first column, second column, third column, fourth column, this is fifth column. In place of Monica, you will be sitting. In place of Monica, you will be sitting if you enter from this side. Okay, that is where the teacher specified you enter from this side. Why did she specify? She was fixing the origin. She was fixing the origin of the coordinate system. Why? She was telling that this is the left edge, this is the bottom edge, the intersection of this is the origin. Okay, she was considering this is first row, this is first column, this is first row, this is second column, this is first row, 10th column. Okay, similarly this is first row, fourth row, first column. Okay, if she had said, if she was fixing the origin to this side, this was first row, first column, this was first row, 10th column. Got my point? So it was her work to fix the origin. She fixed the origin as the intersection of the left edge and the bottom edge. Got my point? So here also we need two information, that is row number and column number. Then we have to fix the what? We have to fix the origin. Got my point? So second we move on to, these were the three examples that we saw. In every example we saw that the purpose of coordinate system we have seen the purpose of the coordinate system. What was the purpose? To identify the location of a single point on a plane. Okay, to identify the location. See, we wanted a single point, that where is the location of where Rahul will sit or where Monica will sit. Okay, to find the location of Rahul, we needed two pieces of information, row number and column number. Similarly in other examples also. So we needed two pieces of information. Okay, now this plane part. What is this plane actually? Okay, here it is written, plane is any 2D surface which is flat and stretches to infinity in all directions. What is 2D surface? See, dice, while playing Ludo, you have seen dice. Okay, this is a dice. While playing Ludo, you have seen the dice. In dice, you can see there are actually three sides. This is the top, this is the bottom, and this is the side. There are three sides actually. Okay, in dice, there are three sides, and you can feel all the sides. Okay, all the sides. See, you can feel the top, you can feel the bottom, you can feel the side part also. But if I take a piece of paper, this is a cube or dice, you can say, this is a what? This is a piece of paper. If you feel a piece of paper, only top or bottom you can feel. Okay, there is no side. There is no side on a piece of paper because the side is very thin. You cannot feel that side. Okay, so only you can feel what? You can feel the top and you can feel the bottom. So piece of paper is actually what? Piece of paper is actually 2D surface. Piece of paper is actually what? Piece of paper is 2D surface. You can either go in east west or in the north south direction. But in a cube, okay, you can go east west, north south, and you can top and bottom also. You can go top and bottom also. But in 2D surface, you cannot go top and bottom. You can only go east west or north south. Only two directions are there. In 3D, this cube is what? Cube is a 3D surface. This is 3-dimensional. So 3 directions are present. Got my point? So it is saying that 2D plane is what? Any 2D surface. Got my point of 2D, which is flat. See, if I take a paper and keep it on a what? Table, then we say that that piece of paper is what? A 2D surface. Okay. If I take a paper but I fold it like this. If I take a paper and fold it like this is not now this is not a 2D surface. This is not a 2D surface. This is what? This is a 3D surface. What my point? This is not a 2D surface. This is a 3D surface. Since see here the side parts are coming. Here the side parameters are coming. Top and bottom are already present, but here side parameters are also coming. So a paper if folded is not a 2D surface anymore. So it's any 2D surface which is flat and stretches to infinity in all directions. This plane piece of paper is limited. The A4 or A3, that the size of paper is limited. See, but that plane on the piece of paper, whatever plane is there, that plane stretches to infinity in all directions. Okay, in east, west, north, south, any direction you say, it stretches to infinity. This is infinity. That plane exists in infinity. Okay, it can stretch to any point. So it's any 2D surface which is flat and stretches to infinity in all directions. Okay, so this is the first chapter that we have covered, the introduction part. Got my point? So now there is an activity that we have to recap. So what all we have studied today? See, from the first, we saw what is the purpose of the coordinate system. What is the purpose? To identify the location of a point on a plane. Okay, what was a plane I told? A plane is a 2D surface. Plane is what? Plane is a 2D surface which is flat. Okay, which is flat, 2D surface which is flat and can extend in all directions to infinity. What my point? That is a plane. So in that plane, to find the location, we use what? We use a coordinate system. Our number line is a 1-dimensional system we learned. Plane is what? Plane is a 2-dimensional system. We looked at the examples of locating a house on a locality. Okay, on a housing locality, how we are going to locate a house. We entered from the west gate to the 6th street. Then from the 6th street, we moved southwards to reach the second house. That was the location of Rahul's house. So we checked that we need 2 pieces of information. First is street number, the second is house number. Without the 2 pieces of information, we cannot find a single house. Okay, with only street number, we cannot find a single house. With only house number information, we cannot find a house. We need both of these information to find the location of the house. Okay. Second, I told to find the location of a dot in a piece of paper. To find the location of a dot in a piece of paper, what did we do? You said that upper half, left upper half, both of them were correct, but those were not accurate. Those were not precise. So I told Rohan to find the precise location. So for precise location, what did he do? He first found the distance from the left edge of the paper, then from the bottom edge of the paper. When he got these 2 pieces of information, from the left edge of the paper, distance from the right edge of the paper, he could specify, yes, the dot was from 5 cm from the left edge and from 9 cm from the bottom edge of the paper. Okay, he could specify the location of the dot on the paper precisely. Got my point? Similarly, sitting arrangement. Madam said to Rahul to sit on the 4th row, 5th column. So he entered from this first row, first column. See, madam specified that, the teacher specified that this is the first row and first column. So he entered from first row. He went to second row, then third row, then fourth row, then first column. second column, third column, fourth column, and fifth column. He reached fifth column and he sat on his chair. Got my point? Similarly, Monica also, madam said fourth row, sixth column. So first row, second row, third row, fourth row, first column, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column, sixth column. She reached her location and she sat in the chair. Okay, here also two pieces of information are required, that is row number and column number. Okay, and using those, madam first fixed a origin. First fix the origin for the starting point of the row and the column number. So this origin fixation is also required. Okay, so we checked that for a coordinate system, see two things are required actually. Two perpendicular lines in any direction is required, and fixing the origin at the intersection of the two perpendicular lines. That thing, these two things are required. One is two perpendicular lines and another thing is origin. Okay, these are the basic part of coordinate system. Got my point? We will see this thing in the next chapter also. Next slide also. Got my point? And then we looked into what is plane also. It is any 2D surface which is flat and stretches to infinity in all direction. Cube is a 3D surface, we looked into it. Cube is what? Cube is a 3D surface, but a piece of paper is a 2D surface when it is a flat in a table. But when it is folded, it is not a 2D surface, it is a 3D surface. Got my point? So this is the end of the chapter. I thank you for listening up till now. Okay, so if you have any doubt or if you find something means that is not correct or I am not well at it at any point, you can comment on the comment section. I will try to improve it on my next videos. Okay, and if you like the video and if you understood, okay, some parts of it, some parts of the video if you understood, please like the video, comment about it. It will give me more motivation. Also share it with your friends also, so that they can also learn and they can get good grades. Okay, so till then the next chapter is actually Cartesian coordinate system. The Cartesian system, we'll look into Cartesian system actually in the next video. So till the next video, stay safe, stay healthy, and thank you for listening.